the show. Today we will be talking about the most significant event in our current lifetime, even though none of us were alive at that time. That's right, we're going to talk about the good old Berlin Wall, when America and Russia hated each other even more than they do now. When Russia and America fought outside of the hockey rink, and when they both loved the word nuclear. We aren't talking about microwave nuclear. When Russia absolutely loved communism and was called something else, called the USSR. The fall of the Berlin Wall caused many changes in USA's and Russia's future. The fall of the Berlin Wall marks the end of the Cold War, but historians also call it the end of communism as we know it. Some people may be asking, what's the Berlin Wall? When was the Berlin Wall happened? And how is the Berlin Wall? Let's first off get off with the basics. How is the Berlin Wall? It's gone. Dead. Not alive. So now that we got that out of the way, now let's ask, when was the Berlin Wall? The Berlin Wall happened first off when it was built on August 13th, 1961. It divided West Germany, which is owned by USA, and East Germany, which was ran by USSR, which is now called Russia. It was built by East Germany so that West Germany could not go into their area and undermine them. However, most people think that East Germany built it so that they could not have people escape East Germany. The wall lasted until November 9th, 1989, when the East German Communist Party announced that it will open up the walls so people could go past again. It was supposed to slowly go into effect. However, during a press conference with Gunter Schabowski, an East German government official, misread the information and said that everything would take effect immediately. Immediately, people went to the wall to start demanding to get through. The guard at the time was named Yager. He was told to not let troublemakers through, but there's too many people and it was either shooting up the people or letting them through. He decided to let the people through. People started partying all night on the wall and started destroying the wall, and they're using pickaxes and heavy machinery. Hopefully now you know more about about the Berlin Wall. Now let's get on to one of the main countries, the USSR, or now as we like to call it, Glorious Russia. Following the fall of the Berlin Wall, the USSR fell and communism was no more in Russia. They also lost a lot of power when they fell and after the Cold War. They lost the listed countries as provided.
Ukraine, Belarus, Moldova, Kazakhstan, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia.
Another thing that happened? Democracy! The first elected president was Boris Yeltsin in 1991. God, look at him. All Russian and sexy. There's also a lot more capitalism that was brought into Russia during this time. One thing that was brought in was some fast food, like McDonald's. The big, juicy Big Mac was now in glorious Russia. It arrived in Moscow in 1990. The opening day served more than 30,000 people. Some people had to wait 6 hours just to get that big, juicy Big Mac. Now, speaking of good old American fast food, let's talk about that country, US of A. So, the main thing that happened after the Berlin Wall was that America gained closer connections with Germany. They did not change very much since they won the Cold War, even though there wasn't much of a war to begin with. However, they did show how powerful they are, and they continue to grow in power. Ronald Reagan was also seen as a hero for causing the effect of the fall of the Berlin Wall. However, now you don't look at him so well after the whole situation. Minus the whole Ronald Reagan controversy, he did help a ton with the fall of the Berlin Wall. In his speech, he said to tear down this wall, which I will present to you now.
General Secretary Gorbachev, if you seek peace, if you seek prosperity for the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe, if you seek liberalization, come here to this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate. Mr. Gorbachev. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
God, those are some wise words from a president named Ronald Reagan. Nowadays, in America, communism is not seen as much of a threat. It is now used as jokes compared to nowadays where it was very serious to talk about communism. So, now that we've done talking about those two big countries, let's talk about the country that it actually happened in, Germany. So, let's see how they're doing right now. They didn't become a powerhouse again. That's surprising. They probably had the worst effect following the fall of the Berlin Wall. And Russia lost power, lost communism, lost the USSR, so that's really saying something. They have now become a democratic party and have not turned to communism. A good thing is, they're slowly gaining power again like they used to, but from the looks of it, it will not go back to the same power as it was. However, even after the fall of the Berlin Wall, West Germany and East Germany still look divided in the people. Even though that they're under one country, they still have different views. Kind of like Canada, where everyone has a different view. Sort of also like a relationship, where people don't agree on some things. West Germany votes way different compared to East Germany and who they decide to vote on. Hopefully they can get back to where they are, just minus the whole World War II situation. Hopefully they learned a lot on what happened after the fall of the Berlin Wall and what has affected each country. Now, please subscribe, like, share, and watch this ad. Hi, I'm Ricky Sanchez. Would you ever like a piece of history? Today, you can get a piece of Berlin Wall. That's right, the good old Berlin Wall from good old Germany. That's right, for only $24.99, you can get a piece of history from the ugly Russia. Don't you hate Russians? Make fun of the Russians by getting this Berlin Wall and laughing at their faces. With this piece, you can make fun of them, saying, "Ha ha ha, the USSR fell. Ha ha ha, we beat you guys. Ha ha ha, capitalism's better." If you buy now, within the next 24 hours, we will get it signed by Boris Yeltsin itself, saying, "We were sorry for having communism, and communism is worse." Buy now.